Well, good morning. Today we are going camping. And today we're going to an island. All right, well, we made it to Lopez Island, which is the third largest island of the San Juans up here in northwestern Washington. And this is my first time here. I'm here with Michael. It's his first time here, too. And we are going to be staying at Spencer Spit State Park. And I'm not really sure what to see out here. It's a gorgeous little spot. I think there's 3 or 4 hikes we want to hit up. In terms of wildlife, I'm not too sure, but I brought the full kit. And we are ready to explore. We just got some coffee, and we're going to have some lunch now. And then see what we can do. So, yeah, let's get to it. After a quick lunch and a rain scare, it is cleared up, and this is the first spot. I think it's called Fisherman's Spit, or Fisherman's... The Fisherman's Spit sounds kind of gross, doesn't it? Fisherman's something preserve, nature preserve. Just a short little walk around this pretty area, and I started shooting with the 35 1.4, but switched to the 50 1.4 so I can get some slightly tighter shots of things. And I might do this loop twice if it's short and put a 90 on there too and get even closer shots. So I don't know. I've got my birding lens in the car, and I'm not sure where the best spot on the island is going to be to look for birds. I don't think it's right here. So anyways, just walking around and yeah, let's go. See what's on the other side of this little area here. And okay, I'm just rambling now. You're bored. I'm going. Bye. Just switched over to the 90mm f2, so let's get a few shots with that and head to another spot. So we made it. It's 2:30. It is time to set up camp. I talked to the park ranger, and there are a few places that she recommended doing some hiking and birding this evening and afternoon. So we're going to do a quick setup here. This is a beautiful spot. I think I chose pretty well. Nice and secluded. And then yeah, we're going to head out, do some hikes, look for some birds, get some photos, all the good stuff. So here's our trunk. Because Michael's with me, we're not going to sleep in the car this time. We're going to set up the tent. It'll take a little longer, but it should be good. And have an actual campground. Yeah, so that's kind of fun. Now, let's make sense of this chaos and make haste. Okay. All right, hard part's done. Heading up the trail. Brought this big thing with me. I don't think we're going to see anything, so I think it's going to just be a wait for exercise. But if we do see something, I don't have it, I'm going to regret that. So here we go. Anyway, it should be about a 3-mile round trip, and it promises some excellent views. So I've got the M11 and a few lenses to go there too to get some shots. So fingers crossed we see something cool. I think we will. this trail is so beautiful, and we're entering into that long summer golden hour, and so there's just this beautiful creamy golden light spilling across everything, and it's actually making it kind of a challenge to shoot because there's so many things that catch my eye, and I feel like I'm just taking so many photos, and kind of hoping I'll just figure out which one I like the best in post. But everything just looks so amazing right now with the light, with the texture, the colors. Oh, I can't stop, and I won't stop. So we're getting close to dinner time, and I think we're probably going to hike back to the car now, but we only just touched this section of the park. We didn't really do a full hike around it, so there's still a couple more miles to explore. Might not get to it this trip, but maybe another one. But wow, what a beautiful stretch of coast. So I think we'll probably trickle back to the car because I'll stop every 5 feet to take a photo, but between now and then should be good. Okay, let's go.
And there's also a big
Right, well, we have stopped here at Fisherman's Bay, Otis Perkins Park, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Michael's resting in the car. I'm just walking this beautiful, beautiful dike road, and the sun's setting. We're hoping for a really good sunset because there's some lingering clouds in the sky. I think we're just going to make dinner here before heading back to the campsite. And I've seen some killdeer and some other plovers and an eagle out here, so hopefully maybe this is the chance to get some shots. The light is perfect, so I don't know. All else fails, I'm using the M11P with 51.4 Summilux, so I'll get some shots with that. But yeah, let's see what we can find. Walk away with some photos maybe. At the very least, walk away with a full stomach, so that's something. Anyways, here we go. So I forgot the spoons necessary to make dinner. So we're gonna have a very late dinner tonight, and it's worth it though to see the sunset. Wow. Okay. So this time, here, let me come by the light. This time I did not forget the sleeping bags, which is good because it's kind of cold out tonight. So Michael's got an air mattress, I've got an air mattress, Michael's back there making dinner right now. Good old-fashioned freeze-dried food. And yeah, we're getting a late evening. Was planning to eat that dinner at the sunset, but you know how things go. So should be a good night, and yeah, pretty tired, ready to go to bed, and look forward to seeing you in the morning. Okay, night. Good morning. It is just about 7 a.m. Went to bed a bit late, around 11:15ish, because we ate so late, but slept very well, surprisingly. Like, pretty darn well. And sun's just coming up, breaking over the horizon. I'm going to make some coffee and some oatmeal, and then I'm going to go do some birding. Maybe drive to another spot after checking out the marsh here in the state park. Then loop back. Michael and I'll have lunch, pack up the tent, get ready to go to the ferry. So not as much today as I'd hoped, but I think the stuff we're going to do is going to be pretty good. So far, even though this is a small island, we haven't touched as much of it as I'd like. So I think it might need to be a return trip. But for now, let's please go make breakfast and get this day started right. Alright, so I was able to get directly across from one of the otters munching on a gigantic fish. So cool. I was able to get shots of it and some video of it before somebody walking a dog flushed it and all the seagulls away, but really excited about that. Did not think I'd get a chance to see one on shore. So, right, good start to the day. Good start to the day. So I'm driving to my destination, Shark Reef Trailhead, and I missed my turn, so it routed me another way, and lucky it did, because look at that! Do you see that church back there? That is so cool! Oh my gosh, historic church with the beautiful white picket fence leading up to it. Oh, that's awesome. There's this gorgeous, look at this, check this out. Look at this old historic cemetery. Oh, I could just spend an afternoon here looking for birds and photographing stuff. So anyways, heading back to the Reef Nature Trail. Yeah, I just wanted to share it because how, just round a corner and there it is. How cool. Anyways, bye. chonky seals back there. So let's see if we can get down to a point where we can photograph them. No idea if the trail will let me, but oh, it'd be so cool to get a good photo of a seal. Okay, let's go. Just made it back to camp. Gonna have some lunch, pack up the tent, get ready to head back to the ferry, get some much needed coffee. I'll tell you what, so even though I'm lugging around 13.5 pounds of camera and lens combination with that 1DX3 and the 500 f4, had I had a lighter lens like a 300 f4 or a 70-200 or a 400 f4 or 5.6, I would have missed the shots. And being able to see those seals down on the rocks and film them and photograph them without a teleconverter was awesome. And so that in and of itself made it worth the habit of carrying that stupidly heavy thing around with me on hiking trails. I think I got some great landscapes as well there. The boardwalk was super cool. And I had the whole place to myself pretty much. When I got back to the car, a lot of people had just arrived. So when I was out there, I was alone, which is great. Yeah, so let's have some lunch, pack up the tent, and get some coffee. Well, we missed our ferry right as we were getting to the loading dock. The announcer comes on and says that the ferry's full and there's no more vehicles allowed on, and so the next one is in 3 hours. And the voice said that the 621's not usually full, so if you want to leave and come back, you should be good. I really hope that's true, because we left. We had to use the bathroom, wanted to stretch our legs a little bit. So the ferry was already 40 minutes late, so we sat there for about 2 hours already. And now we've got 3 hours to kill. So I think we'll get back well early, and hopefully that gets us on the 620 ferry, put us home around 10 p.m., because the next ferry after that's at 10:40. She'll put us home after 1 a.m., so that's awful. Fingers crossed we make it. We'll see what happens. So talk about a blessing in disguise, because we missed the first ferry at the 2:40 and had to get on the 6:40, which was actually delayed until like 7. Almost the whole ferry was empty, or rather everyone who was on here was up at the top deck in the galleys eating because they missed dinner. So I and Michael had free run almost over the entire sitting area, and the light was setting. There was incredible angles. Every time the boat moved, the shadows would shift. Oh, it'd be so cool, just these columns of light shifting across the seats, providing new compositions and new things to take pictures of. I just didn't even know where to begin. I was so excited. So I just ran around. I hope some of the photos turned out well. I think they did. It was really, really cool, and the light was so cool. I've always wanted to have just free reign over the ferries before, and tonight was it. So that was awesome. What a perfect way to end the trip. I might start planning late night ferries now throughout the summer if I do more island trips. I don't know. This was super cool. We're gonna get home really late. That's fine. That's worth it. But yeah, can't wait to share these photos. I mean, they've probably already popped up now at this point in the video, but that's okay. Anyways, I'm excited to go see them. On that note, I'm gonna end it here. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And until the next one.
Just love it.